Girls Knit podcast.
It's been a while.
It's been 6 months.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's been a long time. I didn't know.
It was just before I went to the UK, so that must have been November.
No, surely we did one after.
No.
Didn't we?
No.
Oh,
We're so naughty.
oh my god.
Anyway, here we are here today, so be thankful, people.
Yes.
We're actually doing it.
Oh my god, I can't believe it's been 6
I
months.
don't know what episode it is. We should just call this episode
We're sorry.
1.0.
Yeah, let's redo. We'll
Let's do a reboot.
Yeah,
Reboot.
I think so.
My name's Daryl, and on Revelry, I'm Poppy Cleo, and on Instagram, I'm Poppy_Cleo. This is Nolene. On Revelry, she's Nolza, and on Instagram, she's Nolene Hooper, because she can't think of an original name.
No. I'll change it.
What's
one
the
day.
date? 2nd of June.
It's winter.
It's winter.
That's all I know.
Yay!
It's winter.
We've had such a
It's
mild.
cold.
First of all, we'll do a weather podcast. We've had such a mild autumn, and like I've been hanging out for some cold weather, and then June 1 starts, which is the meteorological start of winter, and it's suddenly winter. So
Yeah.
today it's 8 degrees out there, and it's raining, and it's windy, and it's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's nice and cozy in here, isn't it?
I love it because we get to wear our knitted stuff more.
And you know, if you're new to this podcast, you won't know this is the new background. And if you're actually still one of our few subscribers that hung in there for the last 6 months, you will see it's a new background because I moved to a new town.
You did.
I did.
She moved far away from me.
I did, but you, no excuse
Not
there,
happy.
Nolene. She has family like 10 minutes down the road.
Yeah.
And this is only like the 3rd time she's ever been here. Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Sorry, hello, I've been coming.
I'll make more of an effort. You drive past my house every time. All the time. Going to work.
That's true. Yeah, I work now.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? So we are back to being Galley Girls properly. Just different galleys.
Yeah, different galleys.
Actually,
Quite cool.
I'm working on little planes, and my galley is about this big. It just hardly qualifies as a galley.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
They call it a galley, but it's like, yay, it's tiny.
Well, to be fair, you don't do much galley prep, or you don't really need it.
No,
You just need space to make some
I've
coffee
got
and
to
tea.
stack up the biscuit bowl.
Oh wow! Yes. That takes a lot
And
of time.
then change it from biscuits to fudge if it's after a 6 p.m. flight.
Oh, we get fudge after 6 p.m.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Going up in the world.
And restock the sweetie bowl.
Yeah, because that does take a long time.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed how many lollies people take?
Oh, I love it when they take the whole basket and they like go in there, and you get those people that just take one. You can see
You know
that
what
they
I
want more.
say, go for it, fill your boots.
Fill your boots. Such a Kiwi saying.
Fill your boots up.
Fill your boots.
Or someone wants water, they say, I'll just have a little bit, so just enough to wet your whistle. My grandfather used to say that.
Oh, okay. Yep. Sure.
Not rude.
No.
Excuse me. Anyway, you wouldn't know. This is a knitting
No, you wouldn't.
Slash.
Well, yeah, knitting though.
/ flight attendant podcast. The only one out there of its kind.
You're lucky.
It would be unique. So, because we haven't done this for 6 months, there's no way I'm going to show you every single thing I've knitted because I can't even remember. Because I'm not that good at putting everything on.
But guess
Ravelry.
what? I'm still knitting on the same stuff.
It's hilarious. Should we start with what are we wearing?
Oh,
Not that we ever have started with this before, but I just decided to make it up. What are you wearing, Knowles?
I don't know. I just stole it.
It's mine.
Yeah.
She's wearing the
Stephen-
Spring Clean shawl from Stephen West. New one.
I do love Stephen West.
And
I love how bright he is.
yeah, which
I don't know-
this is not.
I don't know if I will be able to pull off how like crazy neo he goes, but
So I knitted this in a
gorgeous.
week. It is the fastest shawl pattern ever because the first little triangle, do you want to hold it? I'll take it off. First little triangle you're
Take it off,
increasing, and then all the triangles after that you're increasing and decreasing, and then some of you are just decreasing, so it goes really quickly.
Oh my god, wait.
You're turning it. This is the right side.
It goes. Oh my gosh.
That's really big. Look.
I don't know if we can all do. Get it all in there.
It's a massive. As per usual, Stephen West, it's not little. But it's nice. Anyway, such a fast knit and very addictive. And
I like how she says it's a fast knit.
It is 1 week. This is when I'm working.
It's a fast knit for her. This would take me.
Yeah, well, probably a decade.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to that one.
In my job, I have a lot of downtime where
Do you
we
really
hang
work,
around. Yes, we do in between. Hang around the airport a fair bit. So like sometimes 3 hours. So I have my knitting. I'm sorted. And most of that was knitted hanging around Wellington Airport.
Is this what you were knitting on? No, was that what you were knitting on when?
No, I think it was
for
that.
coffee?
I think it was that. Or was this? This was knitted pretty much on the airport too.
Was
actually.
that?
Yeah, actually I did this at work. This took 1 week, it's not 8 days. So what am I wearing? I'm wearing the oh, stand up. Boop boop. Can't really see me right. It's called Missoni Accomplished. It's by Esparta Tree Cole. And I knit this out of deep ancient stash.
Oh yeah, you did.
And it's actually a factory second Zelana. And I think it might be the
like
Remo.
Zelana.
It's hard to know what it is because it was on a cone and it just had merino / possum DK, so I don't actually know what base it is. So that's the red. And the 41 is just a natural 4-ply wool, but I added in Zelana factory second lace weight to give a bit of a halo to match. And I really like it, and it's such a comfortable jumper to wear.
It is quite comfy and cozy.
And I made the medium size, I think, and it said to cast. The only thing I did different was it said to cast on 20 stitches under the arm, and I only did 10 because I thought that was actually.
That's quite.
I didn't want another 20 stitches on there; it would have been too much, I think. Yeah.
Too gappy.
So that's what I'm wearing. Okay. We usually do have a process here, don't we?
Normally, yeah. Take
So
off, land
yeah.
tubular.
So what's boarding? What's boarding? So that's what are you knitting on?
Still
no.
that's that.
No, what's boarding? That's like what do you want to knit next? I have no idea.
I want to knit a jumper because then I can knit something in the round. I feel like that would go quicker.
Yeah.
And I want to do it bulky, like so it'll go quick.
To go real quick.
Clearly, I'm not the fastest knitter.
Clearly.
Just saying.
Just saying. Yeah.
But I can't remember what that one was called. The one where it's got that gap in the back, so it shows off your back.
Oh yeah,
I can't remember what it's called.
We just have to find it.
It is on my Ravelry page.
It's one of those ones that crisscrosses the back, so it's loose. You'd have to wear a top under
yeah, but
it.
then I have to do that. I have to sort of knit and purl. So I
you might not do that. We'll find you a pattern.
Yeah,
Definitely.
we'll find something. I'm sure.
What's boarding? I suppose that jumper for JJ I'm going to knit is what's boarding.
Yeah, that's quite. Good luck to you on that.
I'm going to knit for a friend a pattern called Bird Song. It's so pretty. That one there, it's got those birdies on it. It's a paid for pattern on Ravelry. It's knitted in 4-ply on the tiniest needles. Actually, what are they?
Tinier than top needles.
2.25s.
What?
Actually, I think that might just be the neck part, but I think it only goes up to like 2.75. It's really tiny. And I have started. This is all I've done. See? An I-cord. It starts off with an I-cord neck. Anyway, so these are my colours. I'm using Ashford for the main colour. Oh, there's extra needles here.
I do like that.
Which is gorgeous, which is called... it's not called anything. It's shade 926. Such good value, this Ashford. This is their 3-ply, but it's like a 4-ply really. And then the other one I'm using for the contrast for the birds, a paler one. It's actually a Bahram U from the UK. Pip colour work, 100% British spun in Yorkshire, and this is called Castle Fit. So that'll be the colour of the birds, and that'll be the main colour. I think it'll look really pretty. So that is my next. I must get onto that. I just said it was just kind of drained me doing that I-cord. I finished it.
Well, how long
So
did
that's
that take you to do?
I don't
That
know.
yeah.
10 minutes.
Oh.
Maybe. So that's the only thing I've got really bored, and now I'm thinking that I will be knitting next.
Get yourself into a good TV series and just start knitting away on
but
it.
then I have to concentrate on that, especially when I get to the colour work, because all the colour work in it is
true.
something I've got to really concentrate on. I can't watch TV and do it at the same time. So that'd be cool. So that's all I've got boarding, and you want to do a jumper, so that's that. So
it's never going to happen, or it's going to take me a
will
couple of
happen.
years, I think.
So then the next segment is cruise, which is what we're working on. Nolene, it hasn't changed from 6 months ago. But she's made progress, so I'm proud of her.
I have. I don't know if
You
you
want to show what you've done?
You can't. It's all bulked up at the moment.
It is all bulked.
But look,
What's the pattern, Nolene?
Rose moth.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I know I'm fitted. Look, I made my first sleeve.
We're
I'm
so proud.
so proud.
So proud you made a sleeve. It's a very tight sleeve.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna have to either stretch it out.
She said she liked the
or
fitted,
go
but
on it diet.
I think you might have
I
gone
do
weight
like-
since you started knitting it.
Probably do that. But I do like
You can get it on properly though.
Yeah. But I like stuff like this
You
tight.
don't.
I'm not.
You don't like it baggy.
No.
So you've done the sleeve. So now you
Yeah.
start on the ribbing around the neck, which is
Yeah.
pretty arduous. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's going to take a while because it's a big roll collar.
Well, I mean, this has taken me since February last year.
But once you've done that, and then you just got another sleeve and you're done.
So I'm doing the ribbing, like the front part first now.
Yeah.
Because I did that sleeve in less than a week, and I just loved it.
She did.
It was so much fun. So I thought, I'll do
It's
this,
amazing.
and then like that's a boring thing,
Yeah.
and then I can treat myself to doing a sleeve again.
She's the only
Treat
knitter.
yourself.
She's the only knitter I know who thinks it's a treat to knit sleeves.
I love it. I just thought it was so much fun.
It's hilarious.
And then I don't know. I'm very I loved it.
I have to say, you're a tight knitter, so your tension's very even. It is beautifully knitted.
Thank you.
Oh God, her head's so big.
I know.
Okay, no, that's good. And you are knitting on socks, aren't you?
Oh yes. Oh, they're in my boot.
Boot.
They're in my boot.
In her car, she means.
It's in my car. I'm actually knitting on 2 pairs of socks.
What?
Yeah.
So the Bay Rose City rollers. The one another.
No, I gave up on those because I broke my needles, and then.
Are you doing my sock pattern?
I am knitting your sock pattern. So I will actually do that before the next podcast.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my goal. Because it's always
in
in
another
my
6 months.
Yeah. It's always in my crew bag.
It's a biannual podcast.
Yeah. It's just always in my crew bag, so when I get like on overnights,
that's
or
good.
it's just a small project to take. So I actually just need to pop it in
Don't be like me and
my lounge, and
Don't
then
bring your projects with you and you have it just right.
that was stupid of you. But
So stupid.
anywho, so I'm knitting on those. I gave up on those roller ones because
It's so short though.
I know, but I broke my needles, and then I just lost all the work from my second pair.
Mm-hmm.
So I just haven't replaced those needles, so I haven't picked it back up again. But I do need to go and get some more, and then I'll do it easy. Because the first one didn't take me that long.
No. You knit a whole sock from Wellington to Napier a few years ago.
I did.
So
I especially out on a weekend.
you could easily do them faster.
So what I need to do is go on a road trip. Which
we're
We're
We'll
doing.
talk about that later.
Yes. And I'm going on a road trip with my family next month.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So we're driving from here to... well, I'd be driving from Wellington to Taupo.
Well, you can't knit and drive.
Well, nah. Long story.
Well, I do sometimes.
I have to come to Ikitahuna and then
Okay.
get a hitch a ride with mum and dad.
I see,
So
I see.
I'll just,
Okay, that's right.
knit along.
Fair enough.
So I should be able to get a whole lot done then.
Okay. So that's all you've got on your needles?
No, I've got my shawl as well, which...
Oh, I forgot about that shawl.
Yeah, one moment. I'm just going to get it.
One moment, callers.
1 moment.
Flash your bum at me.
You liked it.
God. Put your paw.
Oh, and I still have this beanie that I'm going to rip off.
No, because you're knitting it for me.
Well, I don't know.
Me.
If I finish it and I don't like it, sure, but I'm not happy.
But it looks really nice on me.
Oh.
You said it was mine. I mean.
You've got how many of those beanies do you have?
You can never have too many beanies.
I don't even have one.
This is
I just don't.
You don't think?
I feel like I look sick when I wear a beanie. But I'll finish it and probably Daryl will have it. And
the reason you haven't seen that probably for over a year is because she lost it under a bed, which gives you a reasonable idea of her housekeeping skills, which are pretty big fat zero. Because if she wasn't the housekeeper, she would have known what was under a bed.
No, because nothing ever goes. I've got these little storage things.
I lived there for a week. I know.
That's true. She cleaned up my cupboard. It was great.
I did.
My house is normally spotless. Like, well, you know,
your cupboard looked amazing.
to the eye.
Okay, you haven't done a lot, have you? What have you?
Yeah.
What's the pattern?
I had to redo it.
Oh, why?
Remember I called you and like I ripped it all off.
Oh, vaguely.
Yeah, I dropped all. My needles came out or something.
Oh, okay.
And thank you. I love my little nephews. I really do. But that day, no. And then I just lost too many stitches. So
no.
No.
Oh, she's useless.
I bought
What's the
some
pattern? Inspirations by Helen Stewart, I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a nice shawl.
It's a huge shawl.
It's a lovely shawl.
It's quite nice, and I'm actually like, really impressed by
Push behind my back. This is killing me.
like how it's looking.
No,
Because I'm a tight knitter, but I feel like I'm quite loose on that one.
It is actually.
I thought you would be very proud of me on that.
It is quite loose.
Do you know
That's
why?
pretty.
I went up a size of needles.
Oh, good thinking.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
knit faster.
Yeah. So.
I like it. I have that.
Yeah. No.
Oh no,
Don't tell
my
me
stitches have dropped off.
Oh. You know, you can pick those up.
Shall I go next?
Absolutely.
Right.
That's all I'm done.
Lots of my needles. Lots of my needles. I had some outlaw nicks and I thought I was going to knit a shawl and then I decided not to. And then I ordered a couple more balls, so different batches. So, yeah, whatever. I'll kind of blend it in if it looks all the same. I'm not fussy like that. So I bought a few more balls in another colour and I'm knitting a top-down cardigan.
When did you start this
Yesterday.
cardigan? Yeah.
So
When I came here, I was here for what, 3 hours?
I'm
Not even that?
doing the pattern. This is a free. What's the word? Free design, freehand design. I'm designing it as I go, people. So I started with a zigzag, and then I've gone to like stripes, vertical stripes, and I'm not quite sure what I'll do next. Well, we'll find out. And I'm using the all the calculations from Anne Budd's handy book of top down sweaters. Love this book. So easy. So you just knit a swatch, count your stitches. Knit a swatch in the fabric you like, count your stitches, and then apply it to the numbers on here, and away you go. And she's got all the numbers down.
Easy.
It's real good.
Yeah.
So all the highlighted ones is what I'm doing.
Nice.
Yeah. So I was thinking today in the car, would I make it? I think I will make it shortish and quite fitting, I think.
That's not like you at the moment.
Well, I like loose jumpers, but
Yeah.
maybe cardies and like that.
Yeah.
So that's that. So that's in the parchment, and I can't remember that colour, but it's gorgeous.
You do love that colour.
And this one too, this deep grey, is so nice. And this is a Polworth silk. It is just beautiful to work with. It's a double knit. I actually think it's a little bit thicker than a double knit, and it said recommend 4mm. I actually doing it on 4.5, so I think that's a nice fabric.
Yeah, no, that's nice.
These are my floaty side, people. Got to show your backside.
I think that's what I want to learn how to do next.
Yeah, so that's nice, but because it's not in the round, I am doing this stranded knitting poolside as well. So, but that's how I learned how to do stranded knitting, because we never knitted in the round. So
no go.
It's all fine. So I'm knitting on that, and I'm knitting on a pair of socks for our friend Julie, aka JJ. Very knitworthy person. And oh gosh, I think this is an opal. She chose it, but it's very,
it is opal.
Very understated opal. Oh gosh, I've got holes in it. So it's just greys and blues. I'm just doing a generic sock pattern, you know. I'm not following a pattern, just knitting a sock. No, not really. So doing that, and then the other thing I'm doing, I actually haven't got that much on the needles, really. I'm pretty good at the moment.
Because you've completed them all.
Yeah, but still haven't done much for a long time. Where was it? Oh, here. And my little, I bought some yarn from Revive Designs, and they give you this cute little project bag. It's nice, isn't it?
I have enough project bags.
So I'm just making up a boomerang scarf. And I'm just striping it and putting some eyelet holes in it, and I don't know, I'll just knit till it's long enough and cast off, and I don't know what I'll do with it.
Wear it?
Maybe I might give it away. Don't ask me what the yarn is, I can't remember. It's pretty.
Ask me that.
And I do know the New Zealand ones, so they're not overseas. Nice. So yeah, it's just that, that's it really. That's all we're knitting on. Anything you finished? No.
No.
So what's Arrivals.
I finished my sleeve.
That's arrivals, isn't it? Oh yeah, your sleeve arrived.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to show every single thing I have finished in the last 6 months. That'd just be ridiculous. So I just got a selection. So first thing I'm going to show is my floozy by Libby Johnson.
I do like this.
And this is from, the blue is an urban, Skeins Urban Sportswear from a long time ago. Ellie gave it to me, she didn't want it anymore. The grey, I can't remember what it was. The pink is something I dyed up.
I like that pink in it, it makes it, I feel.
And then because I'm such a cheap person with buttons, I just got some else stash and did alternate grey and pink ones because I couldn't bother going and buying any.
It works so.
But it's a really wearable cardigan, I have to say. And those eagle-eyed might notice it's not quite a pattern because, you know, I can't read a pattern for the life of me. So that's right, that's right, that's right, that's wrong, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
The bottom two. There, I didn't do enough rows before the pink.
Oh, it's a bit small.
And there, I ended up doing completely different to that. Because I looked at it, I thought, I've done it wrong. I thought, I'm not unripping it back now, I'll just carry on.
But it kind of looks nice though, how it's done. Like, it looks cool.
It does, eh?
Yeah.
And it kind of looks the same, and anyway.
Meh.
Bit of freelancing there. So there was that, I finished. Other thing I finished, and you might have seen this last year, was this swag by Caitlin Hunter, and I actually did finish it over the summer. Love this. This is very wide and baggy too, which I really love at the moment for jumpers. Again, can't read a pattern, people.
Oh, because you do the kisses and
the
hearts.
little crosses on the main body part, I went the wrong way, so that it made like hearts and circles and crosses. So I called it hugs and kisses.
Easy.
So I did alternated it, but it's fine. And that's Sockmatician possum, that one, and that's something I dyed. But that's very
I think
wearable
it ties in really well.
I love that. I really like 4-ply garments.
I want to like 4-ply garments. I feel like I would love wearing them more, but it's just knitting
another thing I'm
them
going to show, and this is from Marie Busky at Skeins, was inspirational. She's knitted 2 of these chaikas.
This is what you were knitting on.
Oh, the chaika.
Yeah, there you go.
The chaika.
Because this was a big ball.
That's right.
Yeah, there you go.
I knitted this from Quince and Company. That's their Aran weight one. I can't remember. I bought that at Loop in London.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, you do. And that is a French yarn that I also got Loop in London, but it's very similar to the Quince and Company.
Yeah,
it's almost the same. So that's my chaika. This part here is different. When you when you make the short version, you do this I-cord bind off.
Okay.
And when you do the sleeves, you don't do that. You just pick up the stitches and knit the sleeve. but mine looks so messy because the Quince and Company has got high stitch definition, and it just looked untidy, and it did my head in. So I did an I-cord, and then I picked up underneath the I-cord and it down and made it a designer feature.
Meh.
That's really nice
but
to
it
me
looks
too.
like it's meant to be like that anyway.
I really like it. And it was such a cool pattern. It's very different to knit.
I like this part.
Yeah, same. So is that, and I like that. It's only just got cold enough to wear it though, really. So those are 3 garments I've finished. That shawl. And I just want to show this little shawl because now big shawls are all in.
Yes.
But sometimes you just want a smaller shawl, don't you, people? Well, you know. And I just felt like knitting a smaller shawl, so I knitted this little sweetie. And it's called Sweet Avenue by Linda Lou someone. Paid for pattern on Ravelry. Use less than a skein. The yarn is it's a merino base, but it's got yak in it. And it's from Ireland when I was in Dublin. And actually I used some of it
here
in there too.
And it looks different.
Yeah. And that's just, sometimes you just want a little shawl that's not bulky around your neck, I think.
I like them.
I think we should bring them back.
You can bring them back.
Okay. So, you know, you can wear it inside and not be like boiling hot.
That is true.
Yeah. So I quite like that. I just felt like that and I was pleased with it. And the only other thing is that some of you may know, some of you may not know, I actually did put a sock pattern on Ravelry, free sock pattern.
Yes.
That I wrote.
I think we talked about this on the
I think we did. But I thought I'd show you a couple of socks I made in the pattern.
I love these.
So I made these last year. You can tell they're looking worn, eh? And I really like the pattern so much, that's why I wrote it up. And then I made these ones, which are the ones on the pattern, like that. And I've knitted another pair as a gift for Julie's sister. And I'll probably knit it again because it was such a nice, easy, relaxing pattern to do. And I think it's good in a variegated yarn because of the slipped stitches. Yeah, so I really like that.
It's quite fun to knit as well.
Yeah, it was. You've done a little bit, eh?
Yeah, I'm just up to doing my like the heel.
So if you want to knit that, go to Ravelry and go to my page or look it up. It's called Gotta Run Socks. I don't know why I called them that. I was just thinking of some name. Gotta run. So is that, yeah. What have we... That was what we rivals, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, any refueling? I.e., have you bought anything lately?
Oh, I haven't. Have I?
I don't think you have.
No. Because I was trying to work out for my stash.
Because I've bought heaps, but so I won't show you everything because that'd be boring. Where'd that other one go?
I've lost my knitting room, so
I've just got a couple of things.
I need to get more storage.
I bought this in Pumps the North Creative Fibre Festival. It's Hedgehog Fibres sock yarn. I'm going to put it in a shawl probably. It's pretty out there. Pretty neon. I actually do have a neon yellow and a neon pink.
A lot of my stash right there.
I could do a real Step and West with that.
We're going to do it.
And then this is one I got in Ireland too, in Dublin, called by Olan. And that's beautiful. I've got quite a few yarns that go with this actually.
You've dyed a yarn like that.
Yeah, but there's also some others that I've got in the cupboard that is really gorgeous. What is it? Superwash merino and nylon. That's pretty. I think I will just do socks with that because I think they make really nice.
I think that's too pretty for socks though.
Yeah, it is pretty. I deserve pretty socks.
Yeah, I know.
And Skeins had a sale on the silver lining because I'm getting rid of it. So I bought enough to make a garment. This is Mr. Grey. It's a warm grey. Mr. Grey. Oh yeah. Perhaps I can make something call it 50 Shades. We could call it D&M. We could call it
them around soon.
Tie Me Up. I've got on a roll.
There you go.
We could call it Fairy Couplings. Whatever. It's going to have a 50 Shades of Grey name.
She's going to go off to a red room soon.
It's a secret.
Your knitting room. Go on.
Right. Work stories. Shall I start seeing I've got one? I started work.
Yeah, you go for it.
Okay.
We can talk about your holiday as well.
Oh yeah.
So we haven't- yeah.
So in December, went to the UK to have all of December with my daughter and her now husband. Over Christmas, it was so much fun. Took all my winter woolies and it was pretty mild.
Yeah.
I think it was around 8 degrees and got to about it was 12 most days, so we were like freezing. But one day it was 2, so that was like, oh yeah, it's cold.
You can put your woolies on.
Yeah, but it was awesome. So I went to Loop in London twice.
Jealous.
Yeah, we went up to Edinburgh, went to Ginger Twist Studio. That's where I got that yarn for you.
I know. That was closed when I was there.
Oh no. And in Dublin went to, what was that Dublin shop called?
There.
Just Knit or something. I always forget the name of it. It's in Dublin, in the middle of Dublin. Really nice people there. The ladies there were beautiful, and I just said, I want to see your Irish yarns, and that was one of them. But I got some lovely Donegal stuff as well, and that was, so they were lovely. And I think that was the only yarn shops I went to. Yeah. So that was cool. Had a great time there. And we went to the Winter Wonderland Fair at...
That looked fun.
Is it in Hyde Park? Was that in Hyde Park, Paul? That Winter Wonderland thing we went to?
Yeah.
Yeah. They have it every year, apparently. So, my daughter's husband said, who's going on the... What's it called? The big drop or something? I don't know. It's one of those things where you sit in around this big pole... in these seats, you're also locked in, and then it slowly goes to the top.
Nah.
And then you just sit there.
I hate roller
ages,
coasters.
and then without warning, it just drops down.
No.
So I said, yeah, I'll go on it. So he went on it, I went on it, and then my youngest daughter said she'll go on it. And then the whole time she's waiting in line, she's going, what the F am I doing here? What the F am I going to have an effing heart attack? Why am I doing this? Like, she was just like, swear. She was like...
Yeah.
really worried. So we get on there, so she's sitting between us, and the whole time she's just swearing the whole time. So
you showed me the video. She was screaming the whole video. It's quite hilarious.
So then you get to the top, and I must say it was kind of scary. I wasn't worried about dropping. It's just that you get to the top, it's really high, and there's just nothing between you and it's just
everything.
Yeah. You're like, there's only this bar here between me and falling off.
And your feet are dangling.
Yeah, and that was scary.
I just hate that moment where they just like, it feels like they keep you there for 30 seconds.
No, they keep you there for a really long time.
And you're just like...
We're probably up there for a good 3 minutes, I reckon.
Oh, nah, it would probably feel like that. Oh,
it was a long time.
Nah.
And then suddenly it just drops down. And like, I just screamed the whole way down. And we get to the bottom, and she just says, Mum, you didn't make a noise. I said, what? I screamed the whole way.
Did the silent scream.
Yeah, it was so much fun. Loved it. Peter, my daughter, wouldn't go on it, and neither would Paul, my husband. He said, no, he's not doing that.
I would be there with them. I tried to go on a big roller coaster in Disneyland.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
One in California land.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went on that. I went on that with Ursula.
It was make mine up going out.
Catapult, instead of going up high, it just goes like bing, and you just fly off.
No. We were, it was a big roller coaster.
This is big.
There was no line.
Spirals upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no lines, and so we just like got straight on, and I think that's what made me do it. But if we had to wait, I would have freaked out. Put me on a plane, put me in severe turbulence, and that's fun. I love it. I'm not even lying. Like the rougher the better. But put me on
I don't like when it's
roller
rough.
coaster. No, I'm done. I'm gone.
The other day, we were in turbulence the other day, and I was trying to put the water bottles away, and I kept getting forced into the floor. You know that feeling?
You're like, oh yeah.
You know, like
I like it,
and then you try to stand up, you're like,
you feel so heavy. I like it when it drops underneath you, and you're just like, look, and the floor goes like,
but you know,
and you're like looking, you're like,
it's not even really moving that much, the plane.
Nah.
Because where I sit, I see the whole plane, and I watch it, and the plane's it's barely really moving. It feels like it's bad.
We did a we were taking off out of Wellington a couple of days ago, and I was up the front, and I remember just poking my head out by the aisle, and it was really shaking. But that
was that Thursday?
No, yes.
Did you work on Thursday when it was? Oh, you did, because I know you were on reserve.
No, it was Wednesday.
Oh,
Wednesday.
Thursday was much rougher.
Yeah, no.
Thursday was so rough.
I was out.
Our flight was the last flight out before they canned them all.
Yeah.
And I just work on a little plane, and man, it was rough, eh?
We had to board.
It was like going,
yeah.
Then it went, then it go, and the passengers holding on to the seats were screwing up their faces.
Oh, yes.
Like that. The kids down the back were crying. I didn't hear it. But I only lasted for like 2 minutes.
I was very cheeky. We got called up to board a plane because the crew members on that flight needed to have their break. So when you're on standby, you can go board a plane for them.
Yeah, but you don't stay on it.
No, you get off once the other crew come on. So we're doing that, and we had heaps of people, like, you could see they're really nervous. One girl was crying, bless her heart.
But they hadn't even got on the plane.
They just got on the plane, but the plane was really rocky.
Oh yeah, it was rocky at the
Yeah,
base.
so I was just like, oh, that's because the wind's just ricocheting off the airport and it's coming back onto the plane, so that's why it's really bad. And everyone was like, oh, that's all right. And then they got off the plane, and the pilot, one of the flighties were like, oh, is that really what happened? I was like, no,
just made it up.
The wind is really bad. Like, let's get this plane going so we can go home.
It makes me feel sick when it's moving on the ground.
Yeah, I hate it when it does.
Actually, coming into Wellington later that night when it's supposedly come down, although apparently when we landed it was windier than when they cancelled.
Yeah, it's weird that.
But I actually did feel a little bit nauseous.
Yeah.
Coming in, I was like, ooh, a bit sick.
I know. I think I when I'm a passenger, I feel sick, but when I'm a flight attendant, because I'm work mode.
I don't know. I don't usually feel sick.
Get through it. Like, I'm just like, oh yeah. But when I'm a passenger, I'm kind of like, oh, this is a bit negative. Like that. Yeah, I don't know. Put your work mode on, and yeah, she'll be alright.
Imagine if the flight attendant threw up in front of everyone.
Yeah, that wouldn't look good.
Well, because
I mean, we are human.
On the aircraft I'm on, I'm the only flight attendant, and I'm looking at everyone, and everyone's looking at me.
Oh no,
I know. So like, if it's real rough, you so
what do you do? Do you have a chat to the people at the front row, or
often that front row that's left empty? Nice. The only time it's ever full up is like if they're chocker. Yeah. So often it's empty actually. But yeah, on Thursday, Friday they were full, and it was quite nice talk. I have talked to some nice people. I had some nice people I was chatting to on those flights. Yeah, because they don't have any hard and fast rules about talking on takeoff and landing.
Oh, so we're not allowed.
Well, they've got this thing that you meant to do a mental review, but I noticed when I was training people talk to. I think it's because they're right there in front of you.
Yeah.
People do talk, and I noticed people flight attendants talk back. I thought, oh well, okay.
Yeah.
You've got a review, you've got to go through your head in and do that. But so you do that on takeoff, but you're not.
Our passengers are really good, because the ones that are sitting in our front row, like you're playing footsies with each other, really.
I know, I don't like that they put their feet into my area.
Oh, do you know what happened the other day?
It's like, this is my area.
One guy, he had his legs like in between the manager's legs. So, and because he was like obviously like tall, and so he was like stretched out, and she was trying to sit there, so she was just like, no, fine, and so she went like that, so her legs were in between each of his legs, and she was just staring him out. She goes, this isn't really appropriate, is it? You might have to move your feet back. And he's like, and he goes, oh, well, I'm tall. And she goes, yeah, and I'm a flight attendant, so move your legs.
But tall doesn't like. He can have his feet like
that's fine.
Like this.
And we're only.
He doesn't need to stretch them out like that and then wide open like they all do, because apparently their jump's so big they can't close their legs. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Stop lying to yourself, mate. But yeah, so we're only really sitting down in our crew seats for 10-15 minutes. Like you can
that long.
Well, if you do the long taxi, you are.
Oh yeah, true. We don't have that.
But no, our passengers up the front row, they generally know, because they fly with us so often, that they generally know when we can and when we can't sleep, so it's alright.
I forgot to mention the cushions that...
I knocked it off, sorry.
I did make these too, actually.
Right this side.
Looked in the Stitch Dictionary, found some nice cable patterns, whipped them up.
whip them on up.
It's Cascade Eco held double, so it's a bulky held double, and I did it on 4.5, so it made a really stiff fabric. But that's what I wanted for cushions.
I like it.
Yeah.
Just broke your button.
So thanks for that. Anyway, back to our flight stories. What else?
I don't actually really have any juicy ones lately. I was like, yeah, just turbulence really.
And that's been unusual because it's been so settled, isn't it? Really, to be. It's
Yeah, but across Tassie is.
That's true. Well, that's always like that, though. Yeah. And then you get into the jet stream, so we fly low enough that our only turbulence is weather related, really.
Yeah.
Not jet stream related.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently our little planes, they get iced up quite quickly, so I haven't experienced that yet, but it's going to be fun.
Winter is here.
And so the wings get ice on, which is bad, because then it reduces the drag, and then the plane doesn't stay in the air. So it's got these special things on the wings called boots, and they expand, and that cracks the ice and flings the ice off.
That's cool.
Yeah, but then
I didn't know
the
that.
ice gets into the propellers, and the propellers fling it into the side of the plane, the fuselage. So on the sides of those Q300s is reinforced for that.
Oh.
But when it flings the ice into it, it's like bang, 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 and people are like.
And you're just like, it's nothing, it's just the ice.
I haven't experienced you, but
Oh,
you said that's nothing. Just the ice came on. It's all good. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, have fun with that one. I remember getting and we had a new flight attendant, this little cotton sauce. And she brings me down the back, and she's like, oh, you need to come down the back, really. Like, and I was just about to tell them to sit down so we could, go and take off.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like thinking to myself, walking down, I was like, oh, thank God we've got an engineer on the flight. I saw him when we were boarding.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, I'll go and have a look. She was a poor girl, she was white as a ghost.
What's wrong?
She was like, can you smell that smell? She said it out really loud, and I was like, yeah, honey, it's fine. It's just
is it fuel?
We've just had the back door open and we're doing dual boarding, so the fuel from, fueling up, it just comes wafts into the plane. I was like, it's all good. And she was like, I don't want to fly. And I was like, oh my gosh. Shh. And then she was just like, I was like, it's fine. We just had the door open, like, She goes, oh, so it's normal. I'm like, it's absolutely fine. She goes, oh, okay. And then anyway, took off. She was fine, like, all good. And I got the engineer to sort of like go and have a chat to her. She was really lovely, and he was like, yeah, it's fine. Like, he was just telling her why the fuel stayed in the plane, especially if it's back door, because
just go.
The fueler is blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And he just kind of said to me he didn't really know if that was the case, so he just made it up. So
it would have been.
Yeah. But he didn't know that we were refueling, so he was like, yeah. And then on the next flight, same happened. And then she was all like, oh, you don't worry about it. It's just because we've got the back door open. We've just been refueling. And I was like, oh, love you.
On the little planes, our cargo hold is at the back of the plane. It's not underneath the plane. It's at the back.
Oh, it's at the back.
There's actually a door from the cabin.
ATRs are at the front, aren't they?
Yeah, so ours at the back. There's actually a door from the cabin into the cargo hold.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So one of my duties is when you're preparing the cabin is to walk down there, open the cargo hold and make sure there's enough space to get in there that I can fight a fire.
Oh,
so I open it and there's always passengers sitting right there, and I just go, no stowaways.
Oh my God.
What?
I've actually never been on a Q300.
That's so cute.
I need to do one of your flights. Go on one of your flights.
They're built like a tank.
I'll be that annoying passenger guy.
Because they're a Bombardier, so a Canadian company, and they're made to be operated in snow and ice and that. So they're really sturdy.
Yeah, they would be.
Really sturdy.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to go on one of your flights.
Go do it.
I'm going to be that annoying passenger that has a tray table down, clicks the thing, be like, oi.
I haven't got time for clicking fingers on our flights. They're so short.
Oi, I need another coffee because I'd be able to smash.
So all I'm doing is regional. So I overnight in like Invercargill, Hamilton, Rotorua, Gisborne.
Nice, the life.
Napier, New Plymouth, Whangarei, Kerikeri, Nelson,
Kerikeri,
Timaru.
Have I don't know if I've ever been to Kiri. No.
Well, we tried to fly into Kiri when I was training, and there was low cloud, so we had to divert back to Auckland.
Oh, that's right. And then you had lunch with your daughter, though.
Dinner, yeah. I was going to have dinner with my dad, but yeah. But I've had a few things happen. Like we had a slow depressurization when I was training.
Yes, that's right.
So that was interesting. I said to the trainer, look, I know I'm training, but I don't need real life scenarios.
What about that one with the...
Yeah.
Should we talk about that one?
Yeah, we had, we're texting Nadia, and Pastor brings a call bell and he points out the window, and he'd noticed some fluid leaking out of the engine casing. Oh, that's not normal. So we went back to the terminal. Anyway, the flight was cancelled. There was a technical problem. And we stayed the night.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah.
But, so that's a good example of why we asked to have your blinds open.
Yes.
So you guys can tell us these things.
I love when passengers come up to you and they're like, why do we have to put the tray tables up? And why do we have to put the blinds up? I'm like, would you like the flight attendant answer, or would you like the truth? And they look at you and they're like,
what's the flight attendant?
Because you just you just put a nice spin on things.
Okay.
Well, if you just tell them the truth, it's like, well, if there
do
was...
you want to be cut in half?
Yeah. I mean, if that engine's on fire, like, we don't see anything. Our little window is like that big.
Yeah, we can't see anything.
We can't see anything. So we kind of need people to start yelling and screaming at us that something's happening, so then we can at least call the pilots and be like...
Exactly.
Yo.
Yo.
Because, I remember studying up about this plane, I can't remember, I think it was in America. Mm-hmm. The engineers didn't put the clips back on the engine covers. Mm-hmm. So when they went to go take off, it was rattling around, and one of the engines covered flew off, and then the next one flew off. So they both flew off, or one of them something.
They never do their jobs properly.
And so it got like ripped open, but it was the flight crew didn't have any idea what was going on. And the people down the back didn't know. It was only the people at the overwings that started to know, and then was communicating to the flight attendants, and that's how they figured out. Okay, and then now there's a huge procedure that it's one of their checks now or something.
One of my checks when I'm preparing the cabin is to check that the cover on the fuel goes is closed.
Is that one of your checks?
Yeah, because they obviously had incidents where it wasn't closed properly after refueling, and then it was flapping around in flight and things.
Would you not think that would be like a flight crew?
Also, they're often on the plane by then. They've done their checks. Refueling's finished. You know, after you're refueling, when they're already back on the train.
True.
So one of my checks is when I get to row 10 and do the overwing. I always say overwing. Do the window exit briefing. I just quick look that it's closed.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
I just check the water.
But what's funny is like people on our flights, they book the window exits because they think there's more room, and there's actually no more room on our little ones at all. It's the same
budgies,
but heaps more room under the seat than you guys.
Oh yeah,
it's like this deep.
It's so much better.
People
say, even like on the
bag in the
ATRs.
locker because they can't, because the lockers are tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, but under the seat, all good.
You put a whole suitcase on there.
I said, you can stow away your grandmother under there, put it away.
We've got new planes coming through though, and I get to operate on that in 3 weeks. Off to Nandi. Yeah. So we'll be off to Nandi.
Going to Nandi. It's not that exciting, people.
No, I
just goes there and goes straight back to get off the plane.
I will try and break a plane. I won't, but stay in Nandi. One can hope. But I'll be operating on the new aircraft, so that will be fun and exciting.
Have you got them yet?
Yeah, they've been up, but they've just been operating out of Christchurch.
Oh, have they?
Wellington always. You know what's like.
Wellington always get their shorty in a straw.
Do you know, I worked out the other day that this I've now been trained on 6 aircraft types.
Oh, did you?
6.
I've only done 300.
No.
400. 300. This is only the 4th one.
800. And then regional, domestic, Neos. Oh no, 7. And the 2 Neos, yeah. Oh. So we got Neo 21 and the Neo 20.
Nice.
7 aircrafts.
Nice.
Oh, 7 aircrafts in 11 years.
We're going to have a shout out to Michelle again, Knitting is Mindful.
Oh yes, hello.
Why are we shouting out?
Because she's awesome.
Because you had her on a flight.
I know. That was so funny. I did a PA Oh my god, that was so funny.
And she thought, I recognise that voice.
Yeah, so I was doing that. Oh, that was a crazy flight. But it was a fun flight.
You've got a nice PA voice.
Stop it. I don't feel like I do, but
You don't.
everyone else does. But you never like the sound of your own voice.
No, you do a PA, it sounds really good.
No.
Give a demo.
No, I'm not going to do. No, under pressure.
Go on. Under pressure.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
If you look at Instagram, my Instagram stories, you'll see Knowles, if you do it quickly, doing an interpretation of Cher.
I was doing a better job
That's so
before,
funny.
and then on that one I screwed it up completely and utterly, but hey, it's alright.
That was awesome.
It made Daryl laugh, and that's what I'm here for.
But your PAs, in my aircraft, because I'm the only flight attendant and everyone can see you, we have to memorise our PAs.
Yeah, I don't have to do that.
And I've memorised the boarding PA, safety demo PA, the PA for when the seatbelt sign goes, ding ding, and then the PA to get ready to land, and then the PA when we landed.
And then everything else that you have to do emergency procedure.
Oh, then there's the generic PAs, and then the emergency procedure.
No, like,
oh my gosh.
Nah, we get a booklet.
Do you speak in Māori?
No, mai haere mai.
Is that all you say?
In Mātiwa.
I do more than that. I visit into Wellington, I go, kia ora no mai, haro mai, ke te whanganui e tara.
See, I don't do
Welcome
that.
to Wellington.
I get tongue-tied.
What about this one? This is the worst one. Kia ora no mai, haro mai, ke Rotorua nui a kahu mata momoi. That's a full name for Rotorua.
Do you get a clap, like a round of applause for doing
I
that?
have had people say nice te reo.
Yeah.
That's Rotorua's full name. Rotorua nui a kahu mata momoi.
I got told my nana, she was like, these are your ancestors, you should know.
Have you got Maori in you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Who knew?
really? I'm jealous.
I'm in a tribe and everything.
And an iwi.
I'm in an iwi.
I'm so jealous of you.
Yeah, and she was like, you should know it. And I was like, I do. I know kapai. I know kia ora.
And Nelson.
And I was like, no mai haere mai.
You know what the Nelson name is?
No.
Whakatū.
I will learn that one.
You go, kia ora
Whakatū.
no mai hara mai ke whakatū.
Kia
Ke
whakatū.
whakatū.
Kia whakatū. There you go.
Nate Pizza Haveri, that's pretty easy. Palmerston North, oh my gosh, I can't remember. It's such a crazy name.
Yeah, don't remember that
Something, aoye.
one. Oh, yeah.
It's like blah, 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 blah. It's real like, Tauranga is Tauranga Moana.
No.
No?
No.
And then you could, instead of going just Matiwa, you could go ka kite ana Matiwa.
I just say Mātiwa.
I actually just said Matiwa too.
It's because of the book. Like if I didn't
Matiwa
have,
means see you later.
yeah, if I didn't have the book on me, I'd be able to do the PAs just.
Well, put the book away.
No, I don't have the book on me. I'm weird because we always have to have it with us. Like
Mine's in my bag.
it's odd because it has to sit behind your back. It's really weird. There's no place for us to have it.
Oh.
So you put it behind your back, and so for like takeoff and landing,
When
you're
we
like,
packs
oh.
on your flights, because we packs mean being a passenger, we passenger a lot on their planes, and we're always impressed if we see the flight service manager not use a PA book. Oh look, she's memorised it.
Lucky I'm not an actual in-flight service manager, so I
I can't wait to pack one of your flights.
It would be hilarious.
I know.
I had Kim Dunn on my. I had someone on my flight, and I made her. She was in
You
uniform.
just said the name.
Yeah, I know. I was like, ah.
She was in a uniform.
She was in another set of
Airlines
uniform, so I
uniform.
made her do the lollies.
Oh my gosh, did you? That's hilarious. She would have loved it.
She did, yeah. It
Is
was
she
great.
flying?
Hey?
Is she going to do a flight?
Oh, I hope so. Wait and find out.
We're not employing him at the moment because we've got too many.
I think we've still got another 20 to come.
Oh, have you? Oh my gosh.
Newbies.
Anyway, what else we want to chat about? Well, yes, as I said, I've moved to Newtown. Which
Yes, you have. That's
I
quite
have
big.
to drive an hour and 20 minutes to get to work. But it's not too bad because most of the days I just drive there once.
And then you
do
go
an
overnight.
and then drive home the
Yeah.
next days. I don't do many day trips at all. Having
That's
said
alright.
that, I've got a few coming up this week, but anyway, whatever. Yes, I mostly do ovens. Oh, Blenheim, stay overnight in Blenheim.
Oh, nice.
Well, it's a nice hotel there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and So doing that, and it's okay, but man, these drivers are bad, eh? New Zealand drivers, like so many people do not comprehend that when you've got 2 lanes.
To merge?
No.
Oh.
And there's a big sign that says stay in left lane unless passing. People to stay in the inside lane and go 90 k's.
Yeah, no, they don't. Or you get a truck in the fast lane. A truck in the fast lane or a bus in the fast lane. You're like,
or you're going over the Rimatakas, which is this great big hill I have to go over. It's very windy. There's 3 passing lanes on each side though, and there's lots of bays where trucks
you can
and
pull
that.
it, yeah.
But you'll get a big logging truck and you'll get a car behind it, and the car's too nervous to pass, even on those stopping bays. And then you're like, because the passing lanes are pretty short. So it's pretty hard to pass a logging truck and a car.
People just go right up their bums. So you've got to actually be back so you can like generate that speed before you even get to go past them.
You can't really generate speed going up a hill.
No,
it's pretty hard. I mean, you can, but it's
you've got to drop it down again and just go for it.
Yes, and then people tailgate you and that. But mind you, I have a lot of people pulling over when they see me coming.
She's right up there, yes.
Well, because I now know the road so well. I know what corners how fast you can take them.
Yeah.
And you know what's around the corner.
I used to drive that hill so many times.
13 minutes. I timed it the other day.
I think I was 15, but that was before
I timed it from the cafe at Kaitoki.
Oh my god.
To the bridge on the side, 13 minutes. It would have been 12, but it was a slow car in the last third.
It's not a race, Des.
It wasn't racing. It was just the middle of the day, no traffic.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah. I probably don't go any faster than 105.
I mean, the speeding limit is 100.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying I'm not like doing 120 or something.
True.
Yeah.
Are you doing 100 on the Rimataka Hills?
God, no.
Well, am I speaking to a ghost right now?
You know, he says you have to go 25 k's. You can't get around there in 40.
Oh yeah, those things. I've actually once done it when it it's like 35 k's, and I've gone down to 35 k's. I'm like, this is so slow. Like,
you can do it.
I had Gavin in the car, and
he would have been gunning you on further,
peeing him off. Really, that's my brother. Yeah.
So anyway, we're living in a little country town, right on the outskirts. Yeah, sheep buying. Next door, buying. Next door, we've got chickens clucking when they lay an egg, and a lot of dogs around here.
Yeah. Cows
are down the road. It's so funny. You go up to the cows, and you just go moo once, and they all come running to the fence. I'm like, stand back, and then you walk along, and then they follow you, and they try to get out.
So what you're saying is you're speaking the cow's language.
I'm the cow whisperer. Or you go down to the sheep down the road, and you just go. And they come running up buying. I'm the sheep whisperer as well.
I remember back when I used to live at Mum and Dad's, when we first moved in, I was so scared that we had to bring the sheep in from one paddock, and Dad was trying to teach me how to be a farm girl. I was so city girl at that point in my life, and I got so scared, and I just pointed at the gate, and the sheep just went into it. And Dad's like, well, that's one way. And I was like, yeah, go that way. Go that way.
Hilarious. I actually think the sheep think...
We used to ride the pig as well and bring the sheep in.
Oh, yeah.
They were riding on the pig.
I actually think the sheep think Mac's a sheep.
Well, because he's so fluffy.
I just had him small. Had his little lambs with it, but he's asleep over there. Mackie! No, he couldn't care less about us today.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've decided.
That's it. Done. We won't leave it 6 months.
No, we'll leave it.
And hopefully,
hopefully,
I'll be done about this much on my ribbing.
Look, we just had a serious discussion before we recorded that we should do this once a month.
Yeah, I think we can do it. We'll do it.
It only takes an hour.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
We'll just work out. Yeah. 1 month you can come to me. 1 month I come to you.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Do that.
We'll work it like a divorce.
Oh, we've got to mention, this is a rambling, that we're going to Cannes this year, Knit August nights.
Yes.
In August, funnily enough.
Yeah,
it's in August.
That's going to be fun.
Dates are 23rd, 24th, 25th, I think, of August. We're there from the 22nd. We've booked a little Airbnb cottage up on the hill. There's 3 of us going to Cannes.
Do some classes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
which has been
doing
fun.
2 classes. I'm doing one of the Stephen B classes on colour. Is that what we're doing?
You're doing colour, yeah.
Yeah, we're both doing the colour one.
Are we?
I think so.
Oh, okay. And then I'm doing a lace one.
You're doing that lace one because it involves alcohol.
She knows me so well.
And what's the one I'm doing? Oh yeah, doing it with James. Hi James. And what's the class he's teaching? Because he's teaching a couple, but I'm not doing the poppies one. I'm doing your other one, James. Not your poppies one. Our other friend Adrian. Hi Adrian. Who's coming? She's doing your poppies one. I told her to do the poppies one because I said it was really good, and so she's looking forward to that. But it's going to be fun, isn't it?
I want to
I can't wait.
How much money do I go with? Because last
I
year
know.
I went with, how much did I go? 300?
That was last year, it was the year before.
Or
And we
whatever, yeah.
didn't even go, we just went to the market day.
Yeah.
Because we
But I just
instead.
because I just got back from the UK.
Yeah.
So I think I went with $300. But I could have spent, I think I spent 200.
Okay.
But I could have brought so much more.
Yeah.
So this time I think I'm going to go with a budget of 500.
Oh yeah, I'm going 5.
Yeah. And just whatever I like, buy it. But I'm going to go in with projects in mind.
Good idea.
I think that's what I need to do because on the first one I went to, I was like, oh, I like this and I like that. And then I only bought 2 skeins.
What do I do with these?
And it's like, oh, I can knit a shawl, but yeah.
Yeah.
One
No,
of them's
I'm gonna
actually
do
I'm
that.
knitting right
I'm
now.
going to do that too.
So
Yeah, we're going to that. So looking forward to it.
It'll be fun.
So it's not, still like 2.5 months away, isn't it?
Are we going to go to Scotland? Wasn't that part of the plan?
No, it's 3 months away.
No.
What?
Weren't we going to go to some one in Scotland?
Oh yeah, Edinburgh Yarn Festival. They're not having it next year
Why not?
because they're having a break.
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll just go to the New Zealand ones.
Okay. All right. Done.
Oh, I did think about going to Stitches West, which is in California in February.
This February.
It's every February.
All right. Well, let's go.
Because
then I could go shopping.
It's in San Jose, or Santa Clara, which is just south of San Francisco.
Right. Let's do it.
Now we both work for the same airline again
Yeah.
and both get discounts.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Do it. Let's do it. Like
Yeah.
February.
Yeah.
We'll go for 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I have enough leave by then.
Yeah, you would have plenty of leave by then.
Yeah, but I'm using some leave in November.
No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll go
Anyway.
for a week then.
Enough rambling.
Yeah, we do ramble a lot, don't we? Oh my god, you poor people.
Thanks guys for watching us again. We haven't changed.
No, we won't change.
Alright, bye.
Bye.